The news report will start here in the next 60 seconds. Good morning, America. Welcome to another episode of Unfiltered Truth. I'm your host, Kaylee Page.
And I'm David Woods. Today is September 3rd, and we have a packed show for you, covering everything from the latest college football to the critical developments in the Middle East. So let's go ahead and start with college football from this weekend.
Yes, David, let's dive into the exciting world of college football, where the action heated up over the weekend. Here's a quick rundown of the scores from the past few days. Take it away, David.
Yes, and we're going to start with Thursday. Number 11, Missouri, 51-0 over Murray State. Number 12, Utah hosted Southern Utah, 49-0. Kansas, 48-3 over Lindenwood. Then NC State took on Western Carolina, 38-21 was your score. Also, Friday night we had a game. Number 16, Oklahoma trounced Temple 51-3. And that takes us into our Saturday games. Number 1, Georgia, taking on number 14, Clemson, was highlight game of the week. And it was kind of a blowout. Georgia wins 34-3 over Clemson. Number 2, Ohio State beats Akron 52-6. Number 3, Oregon took on Idaho, coming away with the win 24-14. Texas, 52-0 over Colorado State. They're the 4th team in the country. 5th-ranked Alabama trounces Western Kentucky 63-0. Number 6, Ole Miss, 76-0 over Furman. Notre Dame, 7th in the country, took on number 20 Texas A&M, and they come away with the victory, 23-13. We also had Penn State beating West Virginia, 34-12. The 9th-ranked Michigan took on Fresno State, and they did come away with the victory, 30-10. Also, 15th-ranked Tennessee, 69-3 over Chattanooga. Oklahoma State, 44-20 over South Dakota State. Number 18, Kansas State, 41, University of Tennessee Martin, 6. Then you had Miami of Florida running away with the Gators of Florida, 41-17. Then Arizona, 61-39 over New Mexico. Your Iowa Hawkeyes blanked the Illinois State Redbirds, 40-0. Number 23, USC took on number 13, LSU in Las Vegas, and LSU came up short, 27-20. Boston College, 28-13 over Florida State. What a weekend of football with teams like Georgia and Alabama showing their dominance. It's clear that they are serious contenders this season. The upsets, especially with USC taking down LSU, added some excitement to the early playoff race talks.
Yes, a lot of exciting football games this weekend. And LSU falling down to USC kind of shocked me too. But let's switch from football over to something that's really disturbing in Aurora, Colorado. They're under siege. Aurora, Colorado, tensions are rising as the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club reportedly is heading to the area to confront Venezuelan gangs. The situation has sparked fear in local communities as residents are concerned about the escalating violence and its impact on safety.
That is most certainly a troubled scenario, Kaylee. With reports of gangs taking over communities, it's essential for law enforcement and local leaders to step up and ensure the safety for all the residents. Like I said, I don't know exactly what's going to come from this, but the Outlaws and the Hells Angels, two historical biker gangs that are very, very tough, um, could be a could be chaos in Aurora. So I'm hoping they can get that under control and get that situation taken care of, and like you said, bring the safety to all the citizens there in Aurora, Colorado. Our thoughts and prayers go out to them.
Yes, as the world gets crazier and crazier, let's kind of stay in that spiel with political news. Royce White, a former basketball player, has turned into a political candidate and is making headlines for his critiques of big corporations and their impact on everyday Americans. His recent comments about Walmart and Costco have ignited discussions on consumer rights and the challenges of self-checkout systems.
Well, Royce White definitely has a different perspective. It's kind of refreshing, especially as he highlights issues that resonate with many Americans. It's crucial to address how these corporate giants affect our daily lives. I'm good for Royce White for stepping up and taking those reins.
Yeah, let's stay in the political scheme. Discuss Kamala Harris a little bit. She had her CNN interview. I'm calling it a media meltdown. It was catastrophic, nonetheless. But as Kamala Harris recently faced backlash after her disastrous interview with CNN, political analysts are labeling it as a significant misstep, with critics arguing that her response and unconvincing lacked clarity.
I do agree. The interview has raised a lot of questions about her capabilities as a leader. It is essential for our elected officials to communicate effectively, and especially during critical times such as these.
100%. And staying on Kamala, what a controversial statement. Kamala Harris criticized former President Trump for visiting the Arlington National Cemetery, and the Gold Star families have expressed their outrage, believing that such sacred ground should not be politicized.
Putting her foot in her mouth is what she did on that statement. You know, I understand what her angle was, but those Gold Star families, have went through a lot. We lost 13 soldiers at Abbey Gate. We had the incident where Joe Biden was looking at his watch as they're being delivered back to the stateside, and for her to make that comment was sickening. It was reassuring that the Gold Star families spoke out, all of them, and saying that they personally invited Mr. President Trump and they wanted him there. They reached out to the White House as well, but they did not get a response back. And I think that needs to be noted in the report.
Yes, very disheartening hearing that coming from the vice president and potential president, as she is the presidential nominee for the Democratic Party. That breaks my heart to hear that. But again, our hearts and prayers go out to all the families that lost loved ones 3 years ago at Abbey Gate.
Yeah, most certainly disheartening to see such important moments turned into political pother. Our veterans and our families deserve respect and honor, above all else. Time or place for everything. Kamala, that was very disrespectful what you did. And we all make mistakes, but I wouldn't make that one again coming forward.
Yes. Also, we cannot forget to mention Israel and Hamas, as the tensions are escalating. Turning our eyes to the Middle East, the Israel-Hamas conflict continues to escalate with reports of hostages and civilian casualties. The situation remains dire as protests and strikes unfold. Such a sad thing. What is the world coming to, David?
Yeah, not only is it a heartbreaking situation that we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to, but why is this happening? I get that everyone's talking about a ceasefire. Hamas is not going to implement a ceasefire. I mean, these people's lives are dedicated to killing the opposition, and that's what they're going to do, especially now that they have the funding from Iran and the Qatar. Whether the government tells us or not that they're using Qatari money or not, we know that they're getting the funds to attack cargo ships in the Red Sea, Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis. All of them are being funded by Iran. Someone needs to put their foot down. It's getting crazy over there. You know, I mean, we got a lot of problems here in America too as well, but man, that Israel conflict is absurd. And the idea that we continue to funnel money and hope that terrorists are going to work out a peace agreement is just, to me, I think it's a stretch. We'll leave it at that.
Yes. We should probably go ahead and move on from that. What a whirlwind it is today, though. Remember, join us tomorrow right here on Unfiltered Truth. And don't forget to subscribe, share the channel, give us a thumbs up so you can stay up to date with all the issues that matter to you.
Yes, most certainly hit that like button. Comment in the comment sections where you're viewing this episode from, or even your thoughts. Share with a friend. Subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with our daily news report, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. right here on the Woods Network. Also, as we wrap things up, let's just take a quick moment and take a moment to reflect. May we seek the truth in all things and stay united as one nation under God. Have a good and blessed day, America, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Was thinking that we could be something for real. Now am I wrong? Am I wrong? For trying to reach the things that I can't see. That I can't see. Yo, Vanessa got the sauce. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. You think I'm wrong, right? But I do what I think is right. Can't handle you on my worst days. I lost too much, that's why I don't celebrate my birthdays. I lost too much, that's why I've been falling the earthquakes. I lost too much. Look, 什么是错，什么是对，什么是我的 can't say